You just proved that this team cannot compete with good teams. You get smacked by the Chiefs, you get smacked by the Ravens, and then you let the Pittsburgh Steelers shut you out in the second quarter. Now you're 0-3. The Houston Texans season is likely done. It is time to fire Bill O'Brien. We're going to discuss this game next, man. Let's cue the intro. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. 713 Houston Sports. Mr. 713. I'm not a happy man. I'm not a happy guy. I am not a happy guy. This Houston Texans really had this game in their hands, and everything fell apart. You have to blame the offense. And I'll get on the defense later. You have to blame the offense. You put up 21 points in the first half. Okay, good. We're looking like we're finally getting on turn. And in the second half, when the Pittsburgh Steelers defense started to get going, you showed no creativity. You kept on running David Johnson up the gut. You haven't ran an outside zone run with him. I haven't seen a pitch with him. You have no creativity, and yet you are not using him correctly once again like you didn't use Duke Johnson last year. You don't run screens with David Johnson, who is one of the best running backs in space and who is one of the best pass catcher running backs in the NFL. You don't run routes with David Johnson, who, like I said, is one of the best pass catcher running backs in the NFL. So that's on your fault, Tim Kelly, O'Brien. This offensive line continues to be bad. Who is the offensive line coach? Mike Devlin. Who employed him? Bill O'Brien. This offense is taking a huge step back. A part of that is losing Hopkins. I agree. But it looks much worse than expected. There's no creativity. There's no fun. We're going to run up the gut, and then we're going to try to play and make Watson be a magician. That can only get you so far in these football games. Now, on the defensive side, you can't really ask for much. Nothing was invested in this defense in the offseason. You didn't sign Everson Griffin. You didn't sign, you didn't even try to sign anybody else. I mean, look, Clay Matthews is still out there. You pay Whitney Mercilus $54 million, and he hasn't done nothing. I mean, he got that 0.5 sack, but come on, really? This all falls under one man, and that's Bill O'Brien. He asked for this. He wanted all this. He wanted all the power. He wanted all the control. It's him. And for the idiots who say that this loss isn't on Bill O'Brien, who's the GM? Who appointed Tim Kelly? Who still has employed Mike Devlin? Who chose to not invest in this defense? It's all on O'Brien. This team's not going to get better until O'Brien's gone. You just prove you cannot beat the good teams once again. You are making Watson digress. This team's not it's not going to be a good team, man. This whole coaching staff absolutely should be fired. O'Brien should be fired. This team is not going to get better until Bill O'Brien is gone. We had the Pittsburgh Steelers, and yet you let them off the throat. You let your foot off the pedal. And now you're 0-3, and now your season looks like it's going to be gone. It's going to be done. You have the Vikings, and then you have, I believe, the Jaguars, and then the Titans, and then the Packers. You have to win those next four if you want to be competitive. But this Houston Texans team is not working out, and it falls under one man. There's no other person but O'Brien. You can't say, "Oh, it's the offensive coordinator's fault," when the offensive coordinator has been with O'Brien for 9 years, going back all the way to Georgia Tech. You can't say, "Oh, this defense lost us the game," when no resources were put into this defense. Ross Blacklock, where was he at? Jonathan Grenard, the guy who led the SEC in tackles for loss and sacks last year, where was he at? Eric Murray, who I don't know why he's on this team, is starting. There is only one person to blame, and that is Bill O'Brien. One person to blame. He needs to be gone. And I hate to be one of those guys that makes one of these videos, but it's just it needs to be said because you're all wasting Watson. As a Houston sports fan, we see superstar talent wasted. James Harden is being wasted. Deshaun Watson right now is being wasted. This whole team is being wasted. We got stars on this team. We got dogs on this team. But it starts with the man above. It starts with O'Brien. And if he don't know what the hell he's doing, then it's time to get out of here. It's been 7 years. I was in high school when Bill O'Brien get fired. Now I'm almost about to be married. It's ridiculous. But, well, I mean, we'll talk tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Y'all already know what we do. You guys have a blessed Sunday.